Hi, I'm Lindsay Mitaki, pediatric speech-language pathologist, and I'm here today to help you work on speech and language at home. This past week, I've grown so much, and I know that a lot of you parents have started to try to have a difficult conversation with your children about race and about different cultures. So I wanted to make a video to kind of help you guys. The first tip is obviously to read books. You know that that's what is infiltrating social media right now, is all of these wonderful books, and it's so great. You definitely want to pick books where your child can see a reflection of them within the books that you're reading. So if they can identify it with physical attributes and personality too, because sometimes I know a lot of kids have a hard time with them being shy and they're not quite sure how to overcome that. And reading about it and talking about it can definitely help as well. The more that they see themselves in the books that they're reading, then the more they'll be able to hold on to those lessons and identify with it. Remember that when you're reading books, it's great, but don't stop there. Make sure that you're talking about the books, talking about the lessons, bringing up the stories even after you're done reading them. This way your child will start to connect the dots between the lessons of the books and applying them to life. You can also find all of these books, or so many of these books, online on YouTube. They have all these read-alouds, which are great. I use them all the time in therapy. A kid's book about racism is a great place to start if you're not quite sure how to bring up that conversation. It's written in simple, positive form sentences. Positive form sentences are more impactful. Saying I am beautiful is more powerful than saying I am not ugly. Saying I am beautiful is powerful and positive. Another tip I would give is to read books about food. To me, food is the epicenter of so many cultures. I know in my culture, in the Asian cultures, it's huge. It means a lot. And I know that is something where growing up, we eat everything family style. So it's all in the middle and then we serve ourselves. And that was something that a lot of my white friends and black friends and non-Asian friends, they didn't really do that and they thought it was kind of weird. So exposing kids to different foods and different cultures, it's helpful for them to accept other cultures that way. For example, there is a Chinese dish, a Chinese noodle dish called dan dan mian, which is noodles and it's ground beef with some seasoning and some vegetables on top. And it is very similar to the very popular Italian dish known as spaghetti. Now, these dishes influenced each other. Depending on which country, they'll tell you one of them was first and one of them was second. But the big picture is that there is a connection, even in the food that we eat. So here are some other books that I would recommend. Number 2. Toy selection. Let's start with crayons and markers. I remember when I was little, I would draw pictures of myself and I would use the yellow crayon. I don't think I'm yellow, but I definitely wasn't the peach colored crayon. So it was kind of weird for me, but I do remember that. Now though, Crayola and all the other markers and crayon companies, they have multi-skin colored crayons. So buy those and start to draw and talk about how beautiful your skin, your hair, your complexion. For Asians, I know a big thing for us is our eyes, our eye shape, and talk about how beautiful they are. There's also a lot more options when it comes to dolls and toys. You can purchase dolls and toys that reflect you and your child. I'm a huge believer in book pairing, so get a book that represents you, your culture, your child's culture, and then get some toys. Play with them. Act out what's happening in the story. Every mom has a blog post where she lists out all these diverse toys that you can get, so I'm gonna link that down below. Number 3 is to teach the vocabulary. A huge part of instilling the change that we want to see in this world is to give your child the words that he or she needs to express himself. If your child can't articulate or express the way that they're feeling to defend themselves or to support someone else, then it's really hard for them to be heard. Above all, children follow your lead, right? I've said so many times that when you're playing with children, you are the best toy, you are the best model. And the same goes here. You're going to be your child's best teacher, and your actions are going to speak louder than your words. If your books and the toys that you're buying is all diverse and accepting, if your actions don't follow that, then it's going to be, your child's going to notice it. It's going to be a little bit hard for your child to pick up on those lessons. So just make sure that everything is all in alignment with love and kindness and acceptance of everybody, and those lessons will stick with your child throughout their life. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. If you liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.